Oh, hello. My name's Amanda Robson, and I'm here today to tell you about my latest thriller, My Darling, which I'm very excited that's just come out on ebook on the 24th of August and in paperback on the 3rd of September. It's a thriller, and it starts when the neighbours from hell move next door to one of the main protagonists. It's a slightly unusual crime story because in this book, the reader, I don't think it's too much of a spoiler to say, but the reader will soon find out who's committed the murder and why, and then the intrigue will be in the finding out who will go down for the murder, and it is very forensically complicated with a lot of the protagonists all double-crossing one another. So here goes. I'm going to read an abridged version of the start of My Darling by Amanda Robson. Section 1, Emma. I was looking for love in all the wrong places after my last relationship. Until I began to use Tinder. Until I found you, Alistair, and swiped right. It's hard to find the perfect man. Men can be so controlling at times. Section 2, Jade. We move into our new house, Fair Lawns, a large Victorian detached near the river in Henley-on-Thames. Top-end comfort, top-end price. Arriving just as the removal men are entering the house. I look up and see a man and a woman standing at the upstairs window of the house next door, staring down at us. The woman is seriously tarty. Long blonde hair, bleached, not natural, smelling of Botox. Not wearing very much clothing, her short housecoat does not leave much to the imagination. Very much your sort of thing, Thomas. Not a woman, but a stereotype. As I watch her looking down on us, I determine you will not get away with it again. Don't even try it, I tell you with my eyes. Section 3, Through the Eyes of Alistair. Spill the beans. What are they like? Save me from getting out of bed, you ask. The man's a serious looker, like Jason Donovan in his prime, with darker eyes and darker hair, I tell you. And is there a woman, you ask? Yes, big-boned, neat-featured. I pause and continue staring out of the window. 4 removal men, furniture coming out of the van now. Expensive furniture. How do you know it's expensive? Can you see the price tag, you ask? And my stomach tightens. Because money is an issue between us. Dentists earn far more than forensic scientists, especially dentists who've inherited a lot of money, dentists with a top career, dentists who've expanded their practice to inject Botox and facial fillers. It all adds up. Whereas I'm always struggling. A child and a difficult ex-wife to support means any unexpected expense is a mountain to climb. A walnut dressing table now, I observe. You sound as if you've got the binoculars out, you say, slipping out of bed, pulling your silk dressing gown across your naked shoulders and coming to join me. You put your hand in mine. I pull you towards me and kiss you. You taste silky, like strawberries and cream. My erection stirs and I want you again. Even though I know you're too good for me, every time I have you, I want you again. Section 5, Emma. The dinner party's never been my thing. Trapped around a table, making small talk. But my new neighbour Jade coerced me into accepting her invitation. So, at 8 p.m. on Friday evening, I find myself standing with you, Alistair, on her doorstep, clutching a bottle of red wine and 12 yellow roses. The door opens. Jade stands in front of me, a big woman, nearly 6 foot tall, short dark hair. The makeup is a sin type. Do come in, she beams. I hand her the roses and wine. You shouldn't have, she says, voice so hard, I guess she means it. We follow her through the hallway into the living room. Her husband Thomas is standing by a cocktail bar built of oak with brass cupboard handles. What can I get you, he asks. We've got everything. Beer, cocktail, bubbles. Bubbles, please, and you, sir. Beer, please, mate. Thomas fixes our drinks and we sit down, couples together on opposing sofas. You look pretty organised. How are you settling in, I ask. Well, I can't function if things are out of place. I'm a bit OCD, aren't I, darling? Thomas stirs uneasily. Isn't everybody? No one likes their house to be a mess. Where did you move from, you ask? Hampton Hill. And what made you choose the Thames Valley, I say conversationally. Why did you ask that? She leans forwards and pushes her eyes into mine. Are we the new neighbours from hell or something? No, I just wondered whether it was a job thing. The job conversation always feels like pulling teeth, she replies. Well, that's an apt thing to say to me because I'm a dentist, I say, trying to keep things light. Come on, Emma, enough small talk. Come and help me with the starter. I stand up and follow her from the room, out through the dining room, across the hallway, into a smart, shiny kitchen with white cupboards and a black granite top. She opens the stainless steel larder fridge, takes out 4 dishes of prawn cocktail and bangs them onto a tray. It's ready. I don't need your help. I just wanted to talk to you in private. I want to warn you that my husband, Thomas, has a wandering eye. What do you mean, Em? Are you trying to tell me that he's unfaithful? She sighs. He'd be upset if he knew I was talking about him behind his back. But yes, he has a penchant for having affairs. I stand looking into Jade's sad face, unsure of what to say. She blinks and shifts her weight from side to side. Come on, let's go back and join the men. Make yourself useful. Carry the tray. Then section 6, also from Emma's eye, but later on. What do you make of my new neighbours, I ask you, later that night as we lie entwined in my king-size bed? Thomas seems all right, you reply, but Jade's a strange one. I snuggle up closer. When I was on my own with her in the kitchen, she told me Thomas has a penchant for having affairs. It's a strange thing to tell your neighbour the first time you meet. I reckon she's a clusterfuck. I giggle. Clusterfuck. I like that, but maybe it's a bit unfair. You roll away from me and slide into your sleeping position. Living so close to her, I guess you'll soon find out what she's like. That's the end of my reading. And of course they do find out what she's like. And a rather gory tale of murder and mayhem ensues.